Hello everybody, welcome back to Labz. We are here today to play with some shocking experiments. It's gonna be a shocking experience too, maybe. I don't know. We are gonna play around with the shocking baton, the shock baton, the stun baton, the thing that has the sparks to it, because I'm wanting to see whether or not this is actually a viable weapon in this particular alpha. I have a character that is gonna try and go for archery and the shocker. And of course the turrets, because they're also in the same tree. So I'm kind of invested on whether or not this is a... Excuse me, it seems like the cats have been playing with my lights up here. My forehead is all shiny. I'll get that adjusted after this video. I do apologize if the lights are weird. But I have limited time to record, so we are going to do what we can with what we get. And this is what we've got. First off, we're going to try a level 1. Just a level 1. I have no points in it. Let's just see what this thing does. Just against a regular zombie. I mean, it's gotta be something, so we're gonna bring, let's see. Yeah, let's bring Bo out. Why not? That's a feral. We don't want him chasing after us. No, 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 no. There we go. Let's keep an eye on him. He's at 150. It's not bad. Not bad. Hit him 3 times, 4 times. I finally have a charge, and there he goes. What happens? He is taking damage, and he died. So about 4 times. So if I was to say... Pop out of my head for a second, because, you know, everybody has an out-of-body experience every now and then. Who doesn't have one of those? Let's get a couple of those guys. Let's see how bad this turns out. Hey, guys. Hello? Come on, let's do this. 3, 4. We got a shock out of it. Okay. Now, I did not kill you. How much life do you have left? Ooh, you still have a lot of life, actually. I mean, it's doing okay. It's about on par, I would think, with having to box them in the head. It's also because I'm not hitting them in the head. With maybe a club? Yeah? Yeah? Alright, alright. What kind of mods can actually go in this thing? I did pull out the Repulsor Mod because that one is special for this particular weapon, but what other mods go into this weapon? Foregrip. That's not it either. Stop! What are you doing to me? Don't do that. What would go into this weapon? Tempered blade, ergonomic grip, fortifying grip. I'm pretty sure one of these would go into it. Maybe structural abrasive mod. Can we do that one? That one? Let's just pull out a whole bunch of mods and see what does and does not fit in here right quick. I know the repulsor will. What else would possibly go in this? Those are all guns. I don't think this can go in there. I think that only goes in guns. Serrated blade, I've already pulled that one out. Weighted head, I'm pretty sure those don't go in there. We'll pull those out just to see. Which ones of these can go in here? Okay, so the crippler mod cannot. The flaming mod, which is sad, but because that should go in there. Are you sure you don't want to go in there? No. And these can't go in there. Speaking of which, as far as mods and what can and can't go in there, why can't we apply a chain mod to the knuckles? Just a thought. Anybody can pick up a chain and wrap it around your knuckles. I really think this should go in there. But it does not, and we can't put the serrated blade, which we already found that. No tempered blade, either. So, just these. Weighted head mod, structural brace mod, the ergonomic grip, the fortifying grip mod, and the stun baton. Now, out of these 2, when your health is below 50%, gain 1 hit point every 5 seconds. That's pretty good. And you can decrease melee stamina usage by 10. And handling. Okay, and these usually don't go into the same weapon. So yeah, you have to choose between those 2. And then we have the structural brace mod, which gives it lower degradation. And that will go in with that one. Will it go in with this one? Yeah, so okay, structural brace mod. And then one of the 2 of these. Then that, and that. And that's the loadout you can get. So really you only need a level 5 unless you want the extra damage. Okay, well, that answers that question. You don't need quite as many mods. I really think the burning shaft mod should go in there. I'm pretty sure the last alpha it allowed to go in there. Maybe because it had something to do with how the turrets were firing. And they took it out to try and stop people from using that glitch. That is probably the case. Okay, so say it's early game, and I got, which one is it for stamina? That one. Okay, so let's take this one, and we're going to modify it that. So that took the damage up to 12. How much was it without it? 11. Power attack damage is 3 as opposed to 22. Give me that. I'm not done playing with stuff. Black damage is 7. Stamina cost 15. Stamina cost 13. So, hold on. Let me compare it to, say, a club. As far as stamina. That's a level 1 club. We need a level 1 to a level 1. Let's check out the stats in comparison here. Take the modifier out. Okay, so we got 11, 13, 22, 27. Block damage is 6. We're not really worried about that. Block damage is 11. Stamina cost on here is 15, so a bit less stamina, a bit less of that. But there's also the added benefit that after you hit them a couple of times, you get that additional shock damage that'll hold them in place for a couple of minutes. So that's not bad. Not bad whenever you consider it. But then again, also consider the fact that you can make this day 1. This one you're going to have to invest some perk points into, or you're going to have to eventually find one, which means getting up high levels so you're in a different loot bracket and stuff like that. But, you know, for stamina usage, that's not bad. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not great. It's not horrible. What kind of perks do you have to have in order to create your first stun baton, if you're having to make it yourself? Electrocutioner, you buy at 1 point, and it'll give you a level 2 stun baton. Okay, so right off the bat, if you really want to, as soon as you pop into the game, you could put one of your first perk points into there, and then you have to get all the materials to craft the thing. What type of materials does it take? Out of There we go. Just out of curiosity, I want to know what kind of stuff it takes. So, I need a workbench. Give me that. Plop you down. Nope. Plop you down right there. What does it take to make a stun baton? Stun baton. Baton parts you need 4. Those are going to be hard to find. Forged iron, not bad. Leather, not bad. Duct tape. All of this stuff is doable except for the stun baton parts, but you could possibly find them in boxes early on. You might be able to find them at the traders. Maybe? Huh. So maybe after first few looting sessions you'll be able to do that. And besides, those first few perk points, you probably don't want to stick into that weapon just because, well, you're going to have something that's kind of on par with it. You'll have the club. And then after you want to specialize and you can actually build one, then you would want to throw those perk points into it. And man, that club looks mean! Okay, so that's done with the comparison on all of those. Let's get into seeing what this thing can actually do. So I haven't put anything into this level 1. Let's say I wanted to, let's see, it does 10% more damage and stuns victims 20% longer. Deal 20% more damage and stun them 40% longer. You can probably knock out cattle if the zombies hadn't ate them all. Craft quality 4. Deal 30% more damage, stun victims 60% longer. 40% more damage and 80% longer. And this is basically 50% more damage and stun victims 100% longer. And this is intellect of level 10. So if you're going down this particular perk tree, you have to get all the way up to level 10. Getting 10 means basically if you're going for this perk, you would be able to open up anything in this perk tree along with it. I mean, you'd be able to get the highest tier engineering. This whole thing right here is actually not bad. Better Barter and the Daring Adventurer, if you're doing a lot of quests, these are great perks to have. So, not bad. And then, of course, you can open up the new robotics. We haven't tried those things out. I think that's going to be the next video that we do. We're actually going to play around with the robotics and find out whether or not the manager can par with the old manager and see how we do with those, because this is eventually going to be something my main character is going to be using, and I would kind of like a heads up just a little bit to not invest too much stuff and get myself sidetracked by things that are just really not going to work. But from what I understand, the stun baton is actually usable now. So we're going to give that a shot. So what we're going to do is we went from a level 1, no perks, no mods. That's what that thing did. It wasn't bad. With that one in there, it takes it up a little bit. It's actually a pretty decent level 1 weapon. It would be hard to get early game, but first couple of raids, probably in the first week, you could probably pull one of these things together. Depending on how you raid and whether or not you're trading and stuff like that, this might be a first week kind of weapon. And that's not bad, especially with that shock going on. So, say we go through the entire game, and we find this. Tech Junkie number 6. This technique gives you 25% chance for regular and 50% chance for power attacks to instantly charge the stun baton. That's not bad. Instantly charge it, meaning, well, it's a 50% chance. How often is that? You know, that's pretty often that you would actually get it charged on the first thing and you could stun a whole bunch of people. That's pretty good. And then you find the stun Repulsor mod, craft a stun repulsor and stun batons and send zombies flying on the charged hit. Not bad. I want to see how this thing works. So, let's do this. We're going to try it out. Top tier. This is if we get all of the points. So let's get to investing some perks. We need this guy up to level 10. Perk at level 10. There we go. We are completely perked out in that. First off, let's take a look at what that does with just the level 1. Just the perks, level 1. What have we got to work with? Alright, this thing should actually be doing very, very good. I'm going to be able to see your hit points. Oh, wait. I'm not floating, am I? Okay. Whoa, that lasted a long time, actually. And it took him down to half health. That is not bad. Let's do that one more time. Okay, because I didn't have the bar up to actually gauge what's happening. Hey, guys. What you doing? Yeah, about half health. And that shock is lasting a good long time, too. Yeah, decapitated that dude. He has been decaffeinated, guys! Oh, what'd you give me? Pistols. Are you laughing at me? Okay, so that's all of those perks. Now, what happens if we read both of the books? Say we happen to find both of these particular books. Alright, one of those books is going to give me the chance for the mod. Let's just check out what it does without the mod. Dude, why are you spawning way over here? Are you hiding in a corner? This is my zombie pit, by the way, in case I ever need to keep zombies from wondering if I really think that was just like a really lucky hit. So... Alright, guys. Good grief, that's lasting a long time, actually. And it's actually doing a whole lot of damage. This is a level 1. It's doing a fair amount of damage, plus the ability to stun them for a little while. So if you go after a feral and you can stun them, it slows it. And look, I've already got a charge on here again. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, now say we go up to the level 6. With the mods, and we've got both of the books, all of the points. What's going to happen when we start bringing in zombies here? Alright, guys. Whoa, 2 headshots, 2 headshots. 2 for 2? Yeah, whack 'em. Okay, done playing with that. Okay, let's bring in quite a few more. Alright, guys. Let's do this. I need to be surrounded, please. There we go. Get that music going. Still taking a little while to build up a charge. I'm kind of curious as to why. But I am one-shotting a whole lot of heads. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Let's take it off God mode so they can actually do some damage to me whenever I'm doing this, okay? And let's do something crazy. Let's, smack a whole bunch of stuff. Looking at me, spawning 25 of those guys. Let's do this. Alright, health is going down pretty fast. These guys are really doing a number on me. I don't have any bandages. Alright, hang on just a second. I should have thought about that and put some bandages in my hotbar or something. Alright, back up. That guy went flying. He went flying. Alright, now let's try some power attacks here. Oh, stamina is really high on that, actually. Hang on. Whoops. Okay, hang on, let me try it again. And that stamina didn't seem so much. I'm infected. I have suffered an abrasion. Oh yeah, that stamina is still pretty high. Alright, so there's one perk that I would need to invest in order to make this effective. I'm not sure if my character has the perk points for it yet, but that whole throwing them all over the place is pretty good. Hang on. Let's clear them out and check out what else I need. Alright guys, experiment's over. Oh, you're not dead. Okay. So what I'm missing here is actually Sexy T-Rex, which is in a different group. It's in the strength, because this is still considered a melee weapon. Reduce melee and tool damage used by 8%, by 15%, by 20%, and this is a different perk tree, which is kind of disappointing, actually. Because I was planning on going to agility. Now, deep cuts, that's knives, flurry of blows, would that help? Yeah, that would actually help. Okay, so there's a lot of different perks. I was already planning on going into agility for archery, but flurry of blows would actually help this weapon too. Let's see. Hold on, flurry of blows needs what? Level 7. It's a little on the expensive side, but still. Just out of curiosity, let's try and bring in just a few of them. I want to see how fast I can actually swing here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Wait. Oops. Well, that's a thing that can happen. Ew. I wasn't supposed to bring in that many. I just wanted a few guys. There we go. Turn off God mode for a second. Okay, that helps out a lot. Okay, that one definitely helped out. The flurry of blows is hugely helpful for that situation. Okay, now, say I wanted to go into strength anyway because I'm planning on doing a whole bunch of mining. If I add those perk points into it, how far could I get with just the perk points I had? I really don't want to go adding a whole bunch of stuff into my character. I only have 3. Strength to level 5, strength to level 7. Well, that's all I can do for right now. I'm not going to sit here and give myself a whole bunch of experience, but let's see what this does as far as... Okay, stamina is looking okay. I about popped every single one of their heads, but my stamina is at 50. Whew, that's a lot of perk points to make this a viable weapon. Now, I can see me investing in Flurry of Blows. That would definitely help, but just like any of the melee weapons, you have to be very, very careful of the stamina. What is the stamina usage on this weapon now? 15. And... power attack is 30. I'm assuming the stamina cost is going to double when you do the power attack, so it would be 30 as well. Whew. Alright, so if I was going to do this, I would actually want to do... I would definitely want that in there. Okay, so that answers that question. So the best ones would be the structural brace mod, the weighted head mod, the stun baton, repulsor, and then ergonomic grip because it takes the stamina cost off by 2. Which isn't a huge amount, but it's something. Now, I'm not actually seeing a huge amount of throwback. Maybe the problem is I'm not actually doing one zombie at a time. So let's try that. I wanted to see. It says send them flying. Okay, let's try that again. Come here, sir. Swing better. Nope, didn't send you flying. But it was only 2 hits. What if I was to use, say, an armored bad guy? The biker. Yeah, what if I was to use him? Come on, Bam. All that iron you've got on you, this is bound to conduct some electricity. That did last for a long time. That's not what I meant to do. 3. Just want to see where your health is at. Okay, so it's definitely not doing as much against an armored bad guy. What about the electricity? And electricity is actually getting them pretty good, though. Still not seeing the power attack, though. Let me keep popping out of my head. Dude! I don't think so. Not really sending them flying, though, is it? Could you please fly off? There's a door there. Could you come over to this side, please? I want to see this flying mechanic. Come here. I know. It basically is just a knockdown, though. Not really the comic flying back thing I was thinking it was going to be. Send them... Okay, it has to be a charged hit in order for it to send them flying. Let's do the biker again. He's bound to stay alive longer so I can get that charged hit in. So at this particular rate, how often am I getting it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it does send them back, but no more than, you know, a couple of feet, so that can give you a chance to run away, but that's 3 hits in order to get that. Still not bad, though. Okay, okay. It would be interesting to see whether or not any other mods would fit in here to make it more dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Like one of these mods, like a flaming mod, would be awesome to send in here, you know? Okay, so you can take the stamina usage down by using Sexy T-Rex, Sexy Tyrannosaurus, and anytime you invest in this, you'll automatically get some better stamina on all the melee weapons. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Plus your tools. So if you're investing in Miner 69er or Motherload or anything else like that, I mean, you're going to have to do that anyway, or if you're going for Master Chef, which I usually do at least for a couple of levels, to be able to make some decent food. And then Flurry of Blows. Is there anything else that would possibly help with this? I really don't see anything else that actually helps you with that. Now obviously having some pain tolerance will help you whenever they smack you back, which they inevitably do. But I think those are really the only ones. So if you're going for this one, you have to get the Electrocutioner, which takes a lot because it's level 10 in order to get higher level. Then Flurry of Blows so you can hit faster, which going into agility. Thankfully that one's that's not very difficult to get. You only have to be a level 7 in agility. And assuming you're investing perks in anything else here, gunslinger, archery, or whatever, Flurry of Blows is eventually going to get in there anyway. The only outlier really is Sexual Tyrannosaurus Rex, so either you don't invest the perks there and you invest the perks in your stamina, which is not here or here, you would wind up investing here. So it would be cardio. I wonder if this is also for if you're fighting, if it counts it that way. I'm not sure. I think T-Rex is probably the Sexy Tyrannosaurus is going to be the one. So that's the experiment I had with the Shock Baton. That's a weird noise. And obviously hitting on a wall does not charge your baton. So I guess that's a good thing to know. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. I was just kind of curious about how effective the stun baton is, and I'm going to say it's probably eh. It needs a lot of perks to go along with it to make it effective, but from what we found out with the scavenging thing, there's a lot of perks that need to go along with that one as well in order to make them actually effective. In that one, you're definitely going to need an extra amount of stamina to go along with it, and it seems like a lot of these are kind of interconnected, even though they're their own branch, they're kind of interconnected. Just a little bit. Just ever so much that in order to get really, really good at it, you're going to have to invest in other areas where you normally wouldn't. But just remember, whenever you're making a choice for these weapons, there are other branches that may amplify what you're doing with your weapon, but you might wind up going for some of these perks in these areas anyway after something else. So while it might be considered a waste to go into strength to try and get Sexy Tyrannosaurus Rex, first off, that goes for all of your tools. So if you're using your pickaxe to get into saves, if you're mining or whatever, you're going to have to go for these perks anyway. And I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about Electrocutioner. I'm kind of interested to see how it works in an actual gameplay, especially since you're already going into this perk tree, trying out the robotics along with it. So I think for the next session, I'm going to check out the robotics and then try to see how these two kind of run together. I'm kind of curious as to whether or not that glitch still exists, where occasionally the bullets from your turret will electrocute whatever you're shooting at. No clue. I guess we'll have to see in the next episode. I'll see you later. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and you stay shiny.